your times?
So actually, I also start from the startup company, and it is a food and beverage company. And if you know Kopi Mantan, yeah, it is one of my startup that I start with my partner, with my friend, also from Ubaya. And it is from the scratch idea we make it to be more just than coffee shop, and we create a pitch deck, we create a presentation. We also do the pitch deck pitching into some venture capitalists in Jakarta and trying to connect with someone else. And then we found someone that interested from Germany, and we share our knowledge, our thought, and they are really interested in our businesses. So
What do
actually
you call
they start,
kopi mata?
yep, Kopi Mantan.
Mantan.
Yeah, true, Mantan.
Okay.
Yeah, it is all the beginning of my journey. And from there, we found a venture capitalist from Germany, and we create like an idea that actually from the Germany, from the European Union, to enter to invest in Indonesia, it's quite hard because, as we know, that Indonesian is not really like trustable or something like that, and there's still a lot of improvement for Indonesian as well. So they need a bridge to connect from the Europe to Indonesian as well. And from there, we start a company, Indonesian company, especially specializing in private equity and venture capitalists as well. So we open to any startup company, we open to any company that need to be managed or need funding, or yes, just like private equity, something like that. And we connect with some government, and we connect also with some university, especially from Upaya, because two of us is from Upaya, so we hope that we can find a talent, a good talent in Upaya as well. And yeah, if we can do something more for us, for Indonesian, yeah, why not? That's the background of the vision of our company.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone want to ask? Anyone want to ask? Okay. When did you start the Kopi Mantans?
Preparing since last year, approximately April, and start trial and error until maybe December, and we really start to operate in January. Yeah.
Oh. Last January last year's or this year's?
This year. Yeah.
Oh,
We
this
start
year.
expanding in this year, but the operation is already start in August, but still a lot of trial and error. And the expansion start in January.
Okay. I'm wondering, how dare you investing in a cafe? Cafe is a very, very competitive industry. Oh.
Yeah, true. If you just invest in like regular coffee shop or just what people call kopi susu kekinian, then you will die in 1 year. Yeah, the things that we make in Kopi Mantan is not just a coffee shop. Actually, we're kind of integrated with blockchain technology as well. We're trying to find something else, something that regular coffee shop doesn't have. We're trying to sell not only just coffee, but also the experience, because experience for the customer is more expensive compared to your product. Your product can be cheap, can be good, can be bad, and could be expensive as well. But actually, they don't see the price itself; they see the value, right? So yeah. It depends on the coffee shop itself. If they put a lot of value in there, then why not? It is worth to invest in the food and beverage company, especially during the pandemic itself. You can see the pattern of the consumer itself is shifting from the lockdown, and then it's getting crowded after the lockdown. So I don't see that the food and beverage company will die in this year or next year. Yeah.
And now this is a big business. It's not just small business. You already open some brands. How many? 5? 4?
14 actually.
4. 4 open brands.
14.
It's quite um, among those decision-making process. Which one is the most challenging issue?
Human resource.
Human resources. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
What
true.
happened with
Because
human
we
resources?
work with a lot of people, and yeah, sometimes it's super hard to work with them because they have their own mind, they have their own perspective, and it's also hard to find a good talent these days somehow. But yeah, we're trying to manage it all and try to organize to make the culture itself is suitable for them, and we try to adapt each other, especially when you open in off Java, off Surabaya. The culture is so different, and we have to adapt with their working style, something like that. Yeah, so I think that's the hardest part in making decision.
Okay. When running up one coffee shop, maybe it's okay because you will be the ones who keep in touch with your customer. You'll get in touch with the one who make a coffee, and then the waitress and the who's the one who call the one who make a coffee,
Barista?
barista, and
Yeah.
then uh, but when you open another brands, you will not get in touch with your staff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then how do you control them?
Delegation skill and duplication. So we make everything like the SOP, the standard of operation procedure, and we're trying to duplicate from the decision maker into the store manager, and the store manager have to duplicate quote unquote himself to the head PIC, and the head PIC will delegate it into the barista. So yeah, it's like trying to copy all the process, all the thought, all the mindset into the barista. But yeah, it's still hard to control each of the store. Even sometimes, like last week, I was going to Medan as well for the opening to keep in touch with the barista, with the staff, just to make sure that everything goes smooth and everything goes accordingly.
So SOP, but the keyword is a trust. Yeah, how to build trust. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Most of the staff who manage the brands is your friend also, or how do you make how do you build trust with the one who manage each brands?
Yeah, we have like a weekly meeting to make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have to hear what are their problem in the stores, and we are trying to listening to them. What is other obstacles, something like that. Even not the problem in store. Even sometimes the problem is within the barista itself. Like there's a lot of drama, something like that, and we have to keep in touch with them. Actually, we have to be the leader, to be uh, like like a friend for them as well. From that connection, we build a trust, and yeah, actually, I truly can rely on some of people. So sometimes when the opening of stores, I don't go to the stores and I just rely on him. Yeah, because trust is hard to build and it takes like month, even a year, but it is worth to fight. Because otherwise, if you cannot trust anyone and you have to work it by yourself, then you won't have enough time to do all the work you have to do.
Are you the are you the one who also have barista certificates? Do you have?
No, I don't have it.
Are you
Actually, my
barista?
barista is a lot more better than me, but at least I have the knowledge to make the coffee lah. It's like the best knowledge that I need to have.
Guys, anyone want to ask a question to Raymond?
Sir,
Yes,
I do.
Dennis, welcome.
Yes, I do. I have.
Introduce yourself first.
Okay, so my name is Dennis Damaji, and I'm from IBN 2018.
With you,
Yeah,
please. With you,
hello.
please. With you, please. Yeah, thank you,
Hello.
Dennis.
Okay. Okay, so I want to ask a little bit about these coffee trends. Do you think the local coffee shop can compete with big coffee shop like maybe Starbucks or another big brands? And do you think this business is sustainable or not?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I'll
asking.
kind of answer the second question first. So
Okay.
if you ask the coffee shop is sustainable or not, so based on the statistic, we say that actually coffee is like the second or even the first largest consumption in the world. So it's like the basic needs for the human actually. So the coffee shops will sustain. The first question about the competition is, yeah, there's a lot of, I believe there's a lot of people or a company that falling into that pit. What I mean is like they they focus too much on the competition instead of focusing on yourselves. So you keep trying what competitors do, what competitors want to make, and how is the pricing of the competitor, something like that. If you focus too much on the competitor, yeah, I believe your business will not sustain. The demand is there, and there'll always be a competition in the market. So I believe instead of you just focus on the big company like Starbucks or something like that, better you focus on yourself, trying to survive in like 1 year or 2 years, and keep developing your company itself. Yeah, but we cannot just ignore the competitor. We still need a lot of data, a lot of market research, something like that. But don't focus too much on the competitor. That's my opinion. And
Okay,
I
thank you
think
so much.
from that perspective, you can survive all your business.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you, Dennis. Thank you
Yeah,
very
thank you,
much.
sir.
Thank you.
Uh, to me, it's cafe is like a cultural or maybe unique.
Yeah, true.
It's natural resources. Yeah. But industry is different. Like coffee. You want coffee, black coffee with specific standard. The taste should be standard. Yeah. But if you roasted the coffee, the roasted coffee, sometimes it's time to time is different. And then how do you deal with the things?
Lucky us because we make the espresso base, so not everyone can really taste the coffee. Actually, if you coffee industry is so complicated. Even the customer
Mhm.
itself, actually, they don't really taste the coffee like, oh, it's so fruity. It's like a fruit of apple or something like that. It's
Mhm.
not that simple, actually. And not all customer can taste like that. So at least you make the consistency of your product, not too watery, not too thick, not too bold, something like that. Then, yeah, the taste will be consistently good actually, especially when you pour it with milk or with something else. It's hard to find, to really taste, is it the coffee is good, is it the coffee is still fresh or something like that. It's so biased in the market actually, and we have to deal with every day with the bias like, yeah, day to day. Everyone tells one person that always complain, but the others is not complaining and still think it's good. So who should we trust? It's hard to find the perfect one actually.
So, so what actually consumer wants actually? What the expectation actually?
Yeah, it depends on the target market, depends on the segmentation. And in my case, actually what they expect is just like the place to hang out for the lifestyle, to work with friends, and you just enjoy the day, something like that. Actually, the coffee shop right now is not selling coffee. Actually, they are selling the lifestyle itself. Even I believe Starbucks is not selling coffee. They're just selling their place, not the coffee. A lot of people say the coffee is terrible, the coffee is bad, but still a lot of customers to Starbucks, right? Because they're
Yeah.
providing a good place to spend time.
They said they use dark roast.
Yeah, true.
So
And
the
dark roast
taste will be
coffee
the
will
same.
taste, yeah, same every bean.
That's not the natural ones, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so your cafe is more on specific what do you call lifestyle. So do you think that's the customer in four brands are different or they have the same style? What do you think?
Most of them still in the same style actually. The things that different is when we open in outside of the Java Island. The
Okay.
style is much more, yeah, not much more, but slightly different. They tend to spend a lot more money on the coffee shop. I think because of the coffee shop in there is not much, so they are like finding a new entertainment for them, a new place to hang out, something like that. It's like totally new in of Java.
It's not totally new, yeah, but there's some market that's available that is possible to see. Okay. When you choose the place, how do you choose the place? The
Um, yeah, that one is our strategy actually to survive during pandemic. Most of our
oh
place is not just a place to rent. We do a local partnership with them, and yeah, we trying to find a good joint venture. So if you have a place like a good place and it was a business or something, or even it was a coffee shop or restaurant, and then you close during the pandemic, we can invest in that place, and you don't have to spend a lot of money, and we still can share the profit with you. So we do a collaboration like that with some of the people in their place. Because yeah, you
okay.
know, during pandemic it's so hard. It's a lot of business is struggling. That's why we shift our business to be more collaborative instead of competing.
See, what do you mean about collaborative?
Yeah, like doing joint venture with a local partner, because we believe as well, if you open in Medan and you know nothing about it, then you will die. So we trying to find a local partner in Medan. We joint venture with them, investing together, and we open a store. So we can like brainstorming about the market itself in there. And
Okay.
even yeah, sometimes we do collaboration with like big company as well, like Nestle, Nutrisari, or Calbe last time.
Okay. What is the most favorite beverage in each cafe? Same or different?
Mostly same. I think because of the trend in this year, a lot of people asking for like room or Baileys, the taste, something like that.
Okay, guys, anyone like to raise questions? Okay, maybe I have a question during the COVID. How do you manage what you call fair trades? You know, price of coffee maybe fluctuated. I don't know what happened with the price of raw coffee beans, and then uh, is it stable or fluctuated?
No, still stable because during the pandemic itself, the demand of the coffee in Indonesia is increasing a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somehow. That's why,
They
yeah, the price
they
is
bought
not so.
online.
Yeah, most of them bought online.
Okay. So what about labor? So you have to manage the labor, right, during the COVID crisis.
Yeah,
How
true.
to manage? How do you call fair labor?
What? Sorry?
Fair price, fair wage, or
Ah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
sometimes during the COVID, some people get fired, and then
Yeah,
we need to
true.
focus on different
Uh,
allocate resources. Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
during that time, we don't cut we don't cut any salaries of the barista.
Wow, but
We but we told to the staff with the specific wage above some level, we cut them and we explain to them that we are trying not to cut the low level wages like the barista itself. Yeah, and we're trying. Some of our stores is closed during the pandemic, and we allocate them to the main stores that still open. And we also do some training or research and development to make sure that they still get the salaries during the pandemic.
mhm. So it is acceptable the restructuring resources, human resources.
Yeah, some are still acceptable. Yeah,
You have no option. Yeah, that's
no
that
option.
you have to
True.
do it.
Yeah.
So how many people works at the cafe during the COVID compared before the COVID?
Oh, I think the barista is around only 10 compared to before, like,
10
yeah, before
in each
almost
branch
20,
on in the overall.
overall, overall,
Okay, 10. Mhm.
yeah.
And then the other staff, waitress maybe.
No, we don't have any waitress, all just
Okay,
barista, yeah.
just barista.
Yeah.
Okay, any supporting system delivery guys?
We do by Gojek and Grab, so
Okay,
we don't have to spend more.
so barista is handle everything. Yeah. So you just have barista and the top manager. Yeah.
Yeah, barista and the PIC, the person in charge for the barista and store manager.
Store manager. Just 3 guys for each around during the operations. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Any guys? Any questions? How do you promote the product through online?
Instagram. Using the Insta ads is quite good enough as well because they have a good algorithm in the system. So you can just promote yourself in the Instagram and you'll be fine actually. Yeah, just make sure that your photo as well is interesting enough for 1 second of the Instagram user.
Is it
If
Kopi
I'm
Mantan
not
Indonesia?
good enough, yeah,
Is it Kopi Mantan Indonesia?
yeah,
The
Kopi
IG?
Mantan, yeah.
Okay. Guys, I'll show you the IG. Once. Okay. How do you manage the IG?
We have a lot of supporting business in the company actually. So not only Kopi Mantan that I handle, but also we have like the consulting company as well as
Okay.
like the construction company. Yeah, we believe by making all together and making a good ecosystem, you can manage quite efficiently in cost actually.
What the consultant name?
ID.pwc. In the Instagram, they're stated in there.
Oh, Instagram. What the name?
ID.pwc.
IT.E
P.
P.
Yeah, W and C. PWC. Yeah.
So the business also supports each other, guys.
Not this company. It's
Oh,
like,
not this company,
yeah.
but just the Instagram.
It's Instagram of different company. Nah,
Oh, okay.
in the biography of the Kopi Mantan, it's stated that managed by ID.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
How do you measure the performance of IG? Is it good IG or not? Do you need to invest some
We have
more for IG or not?
KPI for the Instagram to measure all the things is work accordingly. So we have like the statistic of the engagement of the customer, the impression itself, and how the follower is keep increasing. Yeah.
So you take a look from the follower, yeah.
Not only followers, but also from the engagement rate itself.
Okay.
And
Sorry.
how the conversion between the impression itself and the engagement into the sales.
Guys, anyone to ask questions? No?
No, sir.
Really?
Sir, I want to ask.
Raymond, I have a questions. I'm familiar with this name, Kevin, Chan, Alex, and you. Most of them are male. Where's the female friends?
Yeah, if you see the statistic, it will show you that the follower mostly is female.
Okay. What about follow IPN follower?
What?
Follower for your classmates?
Not sure.
so just a few of them join this project, yeah. Okay, it doesn't work. Sorry. Anyone to ask some more with ask question to Ramon? You want to say something, Ramon, to this IPN class? Maybe invite them to the Kopi Mantan or make a event, or I don't know.
Yeah, if you guys want to try or want to experience, we sell only Arabica beans instead of just house blend or Robusta. we really provide a good quality of coffee with a price that very affordable for the Arabica beans. It's almost, not almost, it's the same price like the other Robusta beans. Yeah, even, yeah, I also want to invite you guys, if you have any ideas to explore any businesses, yeah, you can also consult, yeah, with Mr. Harry and with me as well, because we also have consulting company, and also I have the venture capitalists to, yeah, that ready to invest in your business if your idea is good enough. Just don't afraid to try lah.
Guys, what do you think? They like rebahan community, yeah. Stefani
Yeah.
said. Yeah. What do you think, Stefani?
Yes, sir. Sorry.
I noticed. You said you prefer to rebahan, yeah, than do business,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Okay, I'm just one more questions. You graduated in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Yeah.
2013, and then you start this business in 2020 or 2019, yeah.
Yeah, 2019.
And then my questions, why it takes so long when you start the business? What happened during the journey from 2013?
Yeah. A lot of exploration actually. So yeah, in during my undergraduate, I also work as insurance sales. If you notice that.
Yeah, I
And
noticed.
after that, yeah, I continue my education to Taiwan to take the graduate program, the MBA program, and before that I also make a company like the terrarium company. I sell decoration plants, something like that, in a pool, in a glass pool, and then I go to Taiwan to master degree, and then I also have, after graduate, I back to Indonesia and I start a company, a ceramic company product. Actually, in there, I with my friend is trying to make a new brand because we saw that the local manufacturer of the ceramic product is suffering and it's too old fashioned, and we're trying to bring it up into the next level. From actually it's from the Probolinggo, and no one knows about their brand, no one knows about their product. But I saw a lot of product even in Jakarta. But why the brand is not so famous? So we restructure all the brand, we manage all the marketing strategy, we create it until we can export actually. So it's quite famous right now. People also will know it in the food and beverage company. I believe a lot of restaurants know about our brand right now. And then I also trying to start a 3D printer company, 3D printer businesses, but yeah, not survive. It's not it's not too common in here. So I stick with the ceramic product company until 2019. I talked with Alex. Actually, in the beginning, we start to make the consulting first instead of the coffee shop. The coffee shop is just a pilot project for us, but the main project actually is just the consulting company because Alex has the capability to do all the finance things, and I support him with the knowledge from the marketing side. That's why we collaborate and we create a company. And starting with the coffee shop, and right now we handle some of the project, including the private equity, and we also incubate a startup company actually. Yeah, that's all.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Guys, IPN's class, if you look for mentor, young mentor, I think so, which gap generation is not too big, like you and me, maybe you can contact Raymond, yeah. So Kevin, Alex, and Raymond also IPN, so you can talk with them. So maybe you can be part of the business, and then so that's part of what we call as a network, yeah. So the power of networks is that's the way. Any question for you guys? It seems to be no.
Sir.
You want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Selika, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, my name is Selika Nursaputri. I'm from IBN 19. I want to ask that where did you get the inspiration for the name?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Did you, Selika?
Yeah, where did you get the inspiration name Coffee Mantan from?
Yeah. So it's actually I also almost forget, but the main idea is because during that time 2019 there's a lot of brand that using the name like Kenangan, Janji Jiwa, Lain Hati, something like that lah. So we also trying to copy them actually. We are trying to copy. Yeah, I said it loudly. But when you copy it, you have to put more effort, more value, and adjust it. So we're trying to find the name that can be easily remembered by everyone. I believe everyone has mantan, yes. Even not only ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend, but it could be any ex. So it's a good marketing strategy for us to be easy to be remembered. That's why we choose the name like that, and also following the trend about the name. Yeah, that's all the beginning of the name actually.
Okay, thank you very much. Any more last questions? Raymond will just about to go to office. I just give him to share his experience. Anyone? Any more questions before we close?
Sorry, sir. I would like to ask.
No questions. So anyway, thank
Sorry,
you very
sir.
much. But
Jeremiah,
Daniel, you want?
no, Jeremiah, sir. He was going to ask something, but.
Oh, Jeremiah.
Hello, sir. Can you
Jeremiah,
hear me?
welcome. Yes. Yeah, for sure. It's clear.
Oh, okay. So before that, I would like to ask. Introduce. So my name is Yeremia from IPN Ubaya, and I would like to ask. Before that, you said that you choose Arabica rather than others beans like Sumatra Mandeling or maybe houseplant. Can you explain why?
Because we want to put value more into our coffee. So yeah, let's say from the beans itself, if you consume the Robusta compared to Arabica, the caffeine is much more higher in Robusta. And a lot of Indonesian people has the problem with stomach, with asam lambung. And they cannot really enjoy the Robusta bean because of the caffeine rate is so high. That's why we moved to Arabica, and we also see the potential of the Arabica bean itself. The problem in Indonesia actually, we produce a lot of coffee, including Robusta and Arabica, but the Arabica beans only go abroad. They are exported. And even some of the coffee shops still use the Arabica beans, but the price is so much higher. You can like spending 30,000 rupiah just for 1 cup of coffee. So we thought, why so expensive in Arabica beans? We are producing the beans. I know that the price will much more different compared to Robusta, but I believe the price is not that different, not that much. From that opportunity, we saw that the market is there, and we want to educate also people, the consumer, that you can really enjoy Arabica with affordable price, and we want to share it with all the consumer in Indonesia, not only the middle high income class, but even the low middle income class can enjoy Arabica without spending a lot of money. That's the beginning of why we choose only Arabica, because of the quality.
Okay, thank you,
Nice.
Ko.
Thank you. How do you get the beans? Are you manage
Yeah,
plantation as
networking.
well?
By
Oh,
networking.
okay, networking.
Yeah.
So you not
we have
you not
the
manage your own plantations, yeah?
Not yet, but we do collaboration. It is the friend of Alex, and we also go to the manufacturer and we share the thought, we share the vision, and they also like it. So yeah, we work together. They provide us with the beans, and yeah, that's
How
all.
many supplier and how many supplier do you have for coffee beans?
Only one.
Only one.
Yeah, it's quite good bean they have. They can provide us really good. So yeah, for now it's only one supplier.
Is the supplier reliable for the long terms?
Yeah, it's super reliable. That's why we trust him.
Okay. Thank you very much.